Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, May 22nd, I believe. That could be wrong, but I do know it's May and that it's Wednesday. I am here getting ready to get some food in the form of a bagel. Cheddar bagel, toasted, cream cheese specifically. It's delicious, and I'm addicted. Man. I actually have not been a huge fan of bagels for my entire life. It's just a lot of bread, but man, I don't know what it is about those. I love it. So workout this morning did not go well at all, and I'm not even just being humble about it. It really didn't go well. The two exercises that the trainer was teaching me the form for, how to do it properly, that kind of stuff, really struggled with it and didn't end up getting either one of them right, even by the end of the class, which was really frustrating for me. He made a comment along the lines of, wow, this is the first exercise that you've struggled to learn. And that's basically how it felt. Like, I've done pretty good up to this point, learning the lifts and the exercises and that kind of stuff, and I've done pretty well with them up until today. So it was really frustrating. And the workout we did was, I did better on that because it was a combination of doing a circuit between skipping rope and sit-ups. And I'm not the greatest doing sit-ups, but I have been practicing skipping rope for quite a while now. And we were doing regular skipping, which we've done before in the past, and then today he had me try double unders, which is basically letting the jump rope pass under your feet twice for every time you jump. And it's not something that I've been able to do in the past, but I tried it today, and I actually did pretty decent at it, and he was slightly impressed with that. And so that was a victory after all of the failure that I did earlier that morning. So that was a nice pick-me-up. I guess it wasn't a complete failure. Although, how awesome are you if the thing that you're good at is jumping rope? Really. But I'm just being negative, so moving on. Today is Wednesday, like I said. Yesterday was pretty interesting. I have the research paper that I still haven't done, and I went to the library to check out a book and found out that when I was in middle school, there were about 3 books that I had late fees on, and so there's a $6, whatever you would call it, a $6 charge that I have to pay before I can rent a book. And come to find out that it's been in there so long that it has actually gone to a collection agency, because once again, it was in middle school. So I couldn't even just pay this, well, not to mention the fact that there's a ton of interest on it now. So I couldn't even pay the people at the library the amount that my overcharge due has gone up to, because it's now, like, I have to go through the collection agency and pay them before I can, like, I had the money in my wallet, and I wanted to give them money so that I could rent a book, but they wouldn't let me do it, because I have to go through a different party. So that was lame. Library had 1 book on the author that I'm doing my research paper on. So, I mean, I guess that's a victory, that there's actually a book on him. Because we have to have a certain amount of sources, and they have to be what they're called scholarly sources, which is basically just meaning that they're approved by a group of people who were their peers. And I don't know how the whole thing works. I just know that you can't just pull stuff off the internet. Like, they have to be specific sources. So hopefully I can find stuff on the internet. Books are easier because they're easier to cite at the end of the paper. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult because it's a pain to cite information from websites. So wish me luck. I did end up having to switch my subjects to something else, because the thing I was going to do wasn't specifically on an author or one of his plays that we've been reading this term, which is basically what the guidelines were. So I have a new subject. I'm pretty confident about it, and I'm going to go through that book and try and find something that will be useful. So that is what I'm working on today. had hot soup today for the first time in forever. It's really cold here. I don't know where you guys are at, but here in Oregon, it's a cold day, and I was ravenous after my workout, and I really needed something. And I had no idea what it was. I knew that I wanted it to be healthy, because I didn't want to just throw away the workout that I had just done by eating junk, like rolling through McDonald's or something. But I wanted, sponsor, I wanted to get something healthy, and so I just got in my car and started driving, and I was just going to let whatever happens, which I actually do that a lot, and it usually turns out well, so it's a technique that I've held on to. And I was rolling past Fred Meyer, and I realized that they have a pretty good deli at Fred Meyer. So I went in there and realized that I really wanted some good hot soup. And Fred Meyer usually has a good selection of really quality soup. So went in there, had clam chowder, and I went for it. So this morning for breakfast, I had clam chowder with bread. I don't know if that's a weird breakfast item or not, but that's what I had, and it was very fulfilling. I'm really glad I got it. So I also had Powerade again. I'm kind of on a Powerade binge right now. I'm not really sure if that's going to work out for me or not, but it tastes delicious, which actually sounds exactly like something someone on a binge would say. I'm going to need to look into that. So anyway, I hope you guys' Wednesday is going well, and I could really use some, sending good thoughts my way, intelligent thoughts, so that I can absorb it and use it myself, and I really need to get that paper done. I'm starting to stress about it, honestly. So this has actually been one of the longest vlogs I've ever done. I started talking about food, and I just got carried away. Yeah, food. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go now. I hope the next couple of days are blessed for you guys, and I hope they go even better than you were expecting. And I will talk to you guys on Friday. Good luck.